What's up, fourth grade math stars? Today we'll be working on this lesson 23 problem set. So let's just get going. Let's get after it. So our first question asks, circle any fractions that are equivalent to a whole number. Record the whole number below the fraction. So for 1a, they want us to count by 1/3. Start at 0/3 and end at 6/3. Okay, simple enough. So they started out with 0/3. And we know that 0/3 is equal to 0. So I'm going to count 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, then 4/3, then 5/3, and then finally our 6/3 or 6/3. But they also want us to record the whole number. So we do know that 3/3 is equal to 1. That's pretty simple. But we also know that 6/3 or 6/3 is equal to 2. So a good practice here is to list your multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9. You could only list, I would recommend probably listing 5 of them. And every multiple is going to be a whole number, okay? So 3 is a multiple of 3, and 3/3 would equal to 1. 6/3 is a multiple of 3. 6/3 is equal to 2. If they wanted me to keep going, 7/3, 8/3, 9/3, we know that 9 is a multiple of 3. And that 9/3 would equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay? It's the same as dividing. Okay? So 3/3 is the same thing as 3 divided by 3. 6/3 is the same thing as 3 divided by 6. Okay? Go ahead and try 1b on your own. For 2, they ask us to use parentheses to show how to make ones in the following number sentence. Okay, so we are pretty good at this. We know that ones are equal to when the numerator is equal to the denominator. So in this case, we know that 1/4 is over 4. We know that that is equal to 1. So let's try to get those 4/4s. Well, we just need 4 1/4s, right? To equal 1. So we know that 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 4/4, which is equal to 1. Okay? Same thing if we keep going. 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, equal to 1. Here, equal to 1. So I have 3 equal parts. So if I add 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, that's equal to 1. Here, they added 1/4 12 times. And as we saw, that is how we got to 3. For number 3, multiply as shown below and draw a number line to support your answer. So we're going to start this by drawing a number line. Okay. We're going to go to 0, 1, 2, 3 for now. Our number line obviously could be bigger. For some of these problems, we do need to go until maybe 6, 4, 5, 6. And it's asking us, what is 6 times 1/2? Okay? And we're going to show that by jumping over. Okay? So the first thing I need to do is look at my fraction, look at my 1/2. And I'm going to plot those 1/2 marks, okay? I'm going to plot those 1/2 marks that we already know how to do. And what I need to do is I need to hop. If I hop over, so this is 1 hop, 2 hops, 3 hops, okay? So I have 1, 2 times 1/2, 2 times 1/2, and 2 times 1/2. And I got that because I divided this up into 2 equal pieces, which is the 2, and my fraction is 1/2. And we know that 2 times 1/2 is equal to 1. 2 times 1/2 is equal to 1. 2 times 1/2 is equal to 1. And inversely, we also know that 6, we jumped 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we jumped by the half marks, right? So we need to take that into account. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we landed at this 3. What we did, we know that 6 times 1/2 now is equal to 3. Or let's do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 times 2 over 2 is also equal to 3. Okay, so 6 times 1/2 is the same thing as 3 times 2 over 2, which is equal to this 3. Go ahead and try 12 on your own, drawing that number line to support your answer. Number 4 asks us to multiply as shown below, write the product as a mixed number, and draw a number line to support your answer. Okay, seems easy enough. They did 4A for you. Let's move on to 4B. So they want 7 copies of 1/2. 7 copies of 1/2. So I'm going to rewrite that as 7 times 1/2. And I'm going to draw this number line. So I'm going to start at 0, 1, 2, 3. And I need 7 copies. And I'm also going to put 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that just means I'm going to look at this 1/2. I'm going to divide this further into 1/2 segments. So I'm going to see each segment, divide that up into 2 equal pieces because I'm dealing with 1/2. And we know that 7 times 1/2, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then I'm going to land right around here, which would be that 3 and 1/2 mark. Okay. We can also write this as, if we want to jump by ones, that would be 2 times 2 over 2. Jump again, we would have 2 times 2 over 2. Jump again, we would have 2 times 2 over 2. And then we would just jump one more time to get to that 1/2 mark. Okay, so we know that 7 times 1/2 is equal to 1, 2, 3 times 2 over 2, because there's 3 segments here, 1, 2, 3, plus that extra 1/2. And that would equal this 3 and 1/2 mark. Okay, go ahead and try C and D on your own. I know that this is a little challenging. My favorite, or the method that I prefer, is to just automatically divide the number line up into the equal number of pieces we need and just jump like we're used to. So we would jump 7 times here because they're asking for 7 copies. Okay, great job on these problems, and I will see you soon.